Hello, my name is Akshita Shetty, and welcome to Maker's Bar. I'm your host. Today, we are joined by the CEO of BestSign, Joy. As a leading e-signature platform in the Asia Pacific region, BestSign serves over 200 Fortune Global 500 companies and has built more than a decade of experience in contract management. This year, BestSign has launched a legal AI product and now are expanding internationally with both legal AI and integrated legal AI plus e-signature solution. So, Joy, if you can tell us, briefly give us the background, Best Science background, and introduce Best Sign to us, that'll be great. Yeah.
Of course, BestSign was founded in 2014. We have focused on helping companies to sign contracts faster, more securely, and in compliance. Today, we worked with over 200 Fortune 500 companies, and our platform handles more than 19.6 billion contracts. Behind this scale is a deep understanding of how enterprise contracting really works, how complexity changes across industry, how legal requirements across countries, how internal approval workflows differ from one organization to another. So when the legal AI waves arrived, we asked ourselves a very simple question. If we already have one of the world's richest enterprise contract data, what should we do with legal AI? And our answer was very clear. We are not building a ChatGPT for lawyers. We are making contracts truly come alive, turning them from passive documents into intelligent business assets that drive operational efficiency, risk control, and decisions. Thank you.
That's amazing. So I'm actually very curious now because I just want to understand. I have worked in contract management. I want to understand how AI has changed the role of, change your product and the role of contracts as well. How has AI changed your product since the onset of AI?
Today, AI has fundamentally changed the role of contracts. The contracts are no longer the documents you sign and store. They can now understand their own content, business context, and the scenarios they operate in. Let me give you a concrete example. One of our customers processes hundreds of, sometimes even thousands of supply chain contracts every day. For supply chain contracts, a fully manual review, it often takes 4 to 5 days, largely due to the need to cross-check documents, payment terms, and transaction details. Now, with legal AI, the same work can be done in minutes. The system can automatically compare the contracts with the historic version, flag risk points, detect errors like incorrect dates, or even vary a supplier's authorization dates still valid. And that goes beyond simply legal AI. It's truly changed how business and legal collaborate around contracts.
So Joy, it sounds like AI isn't just helping with contract execution anymore. It actually understands the business logic behind the contract, and it's doing a little bit more. So I kind of want to understand more, and if you could explain, that'll be great.
Uh, exactly. In real customer environment, we consistently see three types of needs. Together, they form three layers of value, and each layer goes deeper than the one before. Let me start with the first layer, helping both business and legal team avoid everyday mistake that may look small but are actually very costly. Think about the situations that we've all encountered. A contract with the wrong date, outdated template copied forward, a supplier was once blacklisted but accidentally added back, or someone signing without the right authority. On their own, these errors may seem trivial, but in practice, they lead to rework, delayed delivery, or sometimes even legal disputes. This is what legal AI made the difference. It systematically scanned the common risk points without missing anything: names, dates, templates, restricted vendor list, attachment consistency, all of it. In this role, BestSign Legal AI becomes your colleague that never gets tired. The next layer builds on the industry knowledge and each company's own internal policy. We work with a global top-tier confectionery company, a household name, operate with a massive scale. In practice, distributor authorization and supply chain terms in food industry are far more complex than most people expected. These companies operate with their own internal risk lists, very strict approval hierarchies, and highly specific constraints around delivery methods and distribution territories. Different credit limits, for example, will directly affect rebate structure and payment terms. The challenge is that CRM systems, finance record, and contract documents often don't tell the same story. So when the legal wants to confirm some information as basic as has this distributor exceeded their authorized credit limits, the traditional process involves manual check multiple systems, digging through emails and collaborating with sales. During the peak seasons, hundreds of distributors are being managed at the same time, relying on individual work and experience, inevitably lead to blind spots. Now, during contract reviewing, AI can automatically evaluate them by combining each company's internal policy and the industry standard practice and legal requirements across jurisdictions. It can easily flag the issues like that, whether credit limits aligned with the contract terms, whether a distributor's outstanding balance is approaching its cap, or whether the payment terms represent the company's long-term principles, including compliance with the food industry's regulations. The internal feedback we received was very telling. They said that the comments generated by BestSign Legal AI, it just looked like the notes that our most experienced business and legal experts would write. At the highest level, it's truly about connecting contracts with the company's entire business chain. We work with a large manufacturing group whose supply chain is extremely complex. A single contract may involve dozens of materials, multiple of countries, multiple of production lines. Some components are subject to international policies. Sometimes they become restricted, and sometimes they need immediate substitute. In the past, when a material becomes constrained, it could take 1 or 2 days to figure out which orders would be affected, which batches need to use that material, which contracts contain non-delay commitment, which customers need to be contacted first, or whether the alternative solutions were even possible. Now AI can connect contracts with batch materials, BOMs, delivery plans, delivery schedule, product requirements, inventory level, and product plan. All of this. They can tell it very clearly. This production line can switch. These orders are impacted, and those customers need to be contacted first. At this point, this is not about contract review. It's truly about helping companies to manage supply chain risks. Our large enterprise customers are proactively building this kind of legal AI with us now. They summarize it perfectly. This is nervous system of the business.
The market has already seen several high valued AI companies, legal AI companies. For example, Harvey's latest valuation is around 8 billion. This reflects how rapidly the legal AI space is maturing. Against this backdrop, what do you see as BestSign's key differentiating advantages?
We have four key advantages.
Yeah.
First, contract data. I recently saw interviews with founders of some leading legal AIs where they talk about collecting a tremendous amount of workflow data. For us, this translates into one of our key competitive advantages because we are a contract platform. Every day, we work with massive volume of contracts. Behind this scale, the advantage is not just a volume, it's a lived experience. These contracts are not scrapped from public web or purchased as samples. They are generated by the enterprise in real business scenarios. That's why we don't just understand what a contract look like in theory. We know what complex enterprise agreements actually looks like across industries and countries, which clauses tend to cause problem, and how contract templates evolve over time in practice. We already have those data through user authorization, privacy preserving, the identified learning. A data moat like this takes time, customer trust, and business scale to build. Second, from trust to scale. There are many excellent legal AI startups in the market today, but most of them are still building trust and enterprise workflows from scratch. BestSign is in the different position. Legal AI is not a greenfield for us. It's an extension of workflows that large global companies have run on our platform because our customers already trust our security, compliance, execution capabilities. Introducing legal AI is a natural cross sell. This gives us a much lower CAC and smoother adoption. And this advantage becomes especially clear in global expansion. In regulated markets, scaling requires heavy upfront investment. As BestSign's e-signature business live across multiple countries, legal AI as a marginal cost extension. Third, production proven multiplayer capabilities. Multiplayer is not a new topic for us. It's something we have building and operating for many years. Role-based access control, data isolation, audit trails are all fundamental capabilities in enterprise SaaS. What really makes differentiation is not whether you have these features, but the environment in which they've already run and validated. In our e-signature platform, multi-role and cross-organization workflows already run every day. So when legal AI is introduced into our signing system, we are not encountering this level of collaboration complexity for the first time. What's hard to replicate is years of enterprise validation. Fourth, contract network as an infrastructure. E-signature market is actually very mature. Companies like DocuSign have built very robust and well-established signing product. Our focus, however, is different. We don't see every contract as a one-off signing actions. We see every signatures as a part of trusted network. At its core, it's very simple. We unify enterprise identity, signing authority, internal approval workflows into a system that's fully verifiable and traceable. So every e-signature can truly represent the intent of enterprise. As more parties join the network, contracts stop being isolated PDFs. It becomes connected to real enterprise and real business relationships. As the network grows, network effects start to matter. When you need to sign a contract with a partner, you often find they already in the network. Some verification steps simply disappear. This is what shapes our long-term product direction. On top of this foundation, legal AI naturally extend across contract lifecycle from pre-signing to post-signing and beyond.
So, Joy, obviously, BestSign is kind of the leader in the space, right? In legal AI space. And what role do you hope BestSign will play, in the future of legal AI? And what do you want BestSign to become in the ecosystem?
We don't see legal AI as a standalone product. We see it as an intelligence built directly into enterprise workflow. At BestSign, legal AI grew out of real business need. How enterprise actually manage, execute, and govern contracts every day. By embedding AI into systems that companies already trust, intelligence becomes a part of everyday work, much like Microsoft made computing power part of Office. As a result, our customers don't experience legal AI as a separate product. They experience smarter contracts. That's the direction we believe our legal AI should be, invisible by design, but compounding in value over time. Thank you.
That's amazing. Thank you so much, Joy, for joining us on Maker's Bar. I am really excited for this interview and I am really looking forward to this interview. Thank you for coming and sharing your story with Maker's Bar.
Thank you. Thank you so much.